So, yeah, so I was doing dishes. And after feeding my dog her food, yes, I hand fed her and everything, until she just gets regular and gets used to all that stuff. But I was thinking about the answer is in the alimentary canal. And the reason why I say that, because the opening here and the opening down there are both controlled by biotech. And so when you're opening up here, which is your whole ear, nose, and throat, mouth, all this other stuff, when that is being manipulated and being atrophied, or things are taken out of your throat, things are taken out of your nostrils, all these things are done here, then you don't have a good first lines of defense. And if things are atrophied down there around your anus sphincter, and someone is controlling the release process and the retention process, then everything between your mouth and your ass is being controlled through your lymphatic system and your gut, and this is how people get programmed. And so life starts out with the mouth first, and then the anus, and then the gut is in between. And then you think about man and woman, and you think about the ANNUNAKI, and anus, naki, knock on the anus, okay, percussion, I guess. And then you think about the word An, which is one of the name of the gods of the Sumerian pantheon is An, and then Anu, and then Anunnaki, and all that. And then you have Enki and Leel and Inanna and all that. And so then you're like, oh, whoa, W-O-M-A-N. First you have man, then you have anus, but then you have man, and then U-S, man and us, man and anus, okay. And then you have woman, womb, W-O-M, and then B, and then A-N. And so really, man is just a woman without a womb. And now you see why all this gender fluidity, because anyone can be programmed relative to whatever. And so then you really can't say anything is normal, because normal is all relative to what a person feels, what they want to identify with, and what they can carry off, and then what the system accepts. Just because the system doesn't accept you, I don't say the system, let's say society, because society doesn't accept you doesn't mean that you're not normal. You're absolutely normal, because the way you feel, what you want, how you look, all that, if you're happy with it, no one else should be saying anything. If you're not happy with it, well, that's a different story. And if you're not happy with things, then people can change things all the time. But in the other side of it, when we're tapping into indefinite life, will everything that you identify with, will that change? Well, it's already happened with me. I'm not saying I have changed or switched identities and that type of thing, but I'm not as hormonal. I don't identify with certain politics, religion, and science like I used to. My hormones have calmed down yet again, so there is, I still love my husband. I still find him attractive. No, I don't want to knock the boots 24/7 like he does, but everything works. And so that's the thing, is that, at some point, if you're not happy with who you are and you change your biochemistry, will you have the same identification? Will you have the same thoughts, feelings, hormonal fluctuations? It's hard to say. And so you got to understand that we have been bioengineered. That's what the Garden of Eden is, if you wanted to go to the Bible and stuff. And so, when you bioengineer people between their mouth and their anus, when you think about it, and you control their ingestion and control their release, sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want with people. They could be whatever they want. You program them through the written word and through societal reinforcement, positive and negative reinforcement. People can be programmed, be robots. They can be just saying the same thing, but never acknowledge or answer a question about something. They just have the same mantra repeated over and over and over again. And you're like, okay, I asked you a question. And they never answer the question. Because if they answered the question, it would require them to probably question their own belief system. So anyways, I wanted to put that out there because not everything's what we think. And so you're wondering why the hormones have been changing and people, generations are different than they were. There were a lot of testosterone, a lot of aggressive stuff many years ago. It's gotten pretty intense the last 20, 30, 40 years. And then things are calming down. You know, at some point we're going to have more of a peaceful and not so aggressive society. Because aggression comes from certain hormones, but also when people are on the decline. And when you're on the decline, then yeah, aggression, all the hormones are coming to surface. All right, that's all I'm going to say. I got to get laundry done. But I had to put that out there about on Anunnaki. The answer is in the alimentary canal. And it's clearing all those pipes. So that way you have a clear communication between everything. Like a switchboard in an office. The phone switchboard. Finally now, relays of information you get from point A to point B without any interruption or blockages. And then things are going to be that much clearer to you because you don't have something interrupting the communication. All right, bye.